Lane, you're into the semifinals here. Obviously, the tournament is more intense now. You're in a new building. I mean, just reflecting on the tournament to date, how do you think you guys have done so far, and what do you need to do going forward?
Yeah, I think we've done a great job, building from the start. I think we're going to continue to grow throughout the tournament, but I think we just got to stick to what's been working and, stick to the systems, but also, let our skill take over when it's time to, use our skill.
You've played a lot of minutes in these games. You've been relied on kind of as a number one defenseman. It's a lot different than the role that you had this time around. And so I just wonder, what you've learned from your previous World Junior experience that you feel has really helped you in this experience.
Yeah, I was really lucky the first time around, having guys like Luke Hughes, Sean Barons, Ryan Ufko there. It was, great seeing how those guys were handling it and, being a big part of that team. And, I feel like I'm, kind of using what they were doing at that tournament here a little bit, just, staying poised, staying calm, but also, being ready for, whatever, because a lot can happen in these games.
You also have, your age group. You guys have been, pushing for this gold medal. You're a step closer. You guys, obviously were at this stage last year. Knowing what you know about how tough the semifinals are, what is something that you feel like you can kind of convey to the team that needs to happen tomorrow?
Yeah, I think, everyone knows it, but there's going to be adversity. Whether it's in that game, in the first period, third period, it's going to happen. And, the biggest thing is going to be our response to that. And, I feel like we got a team where we're going to be able to respond to the adversity when it hits. And, we invite it in a way and we're excited about it.
You also talked about the skill, and certainly you're going to be playing a skilled team in Finland, but, how important is it for the defense to really contribute to that transition game for the U.S.? It seems like that's been the name of the game. You guys have a ton of offensive defensemen that like to move pucks up, so how critical is that going to be against a team like Finland?
Yeah, I think, the more we have the puck, the less we have to defend, but, obviously there's going to be times where we're going to have to defend, and, we've been getting a lot better at it, and I think the biggest thing that we can do as offensive decor is just get the puck to the forwards, let them work, and the opportunities will open up for us.
Obviously yesterday, Canada gets bounced, and you have a teammate over there in Macklin Celebrini. I mean, did you, try to reach out at all or anything just to see how he's doing? Obviously, I'm sure disappointed, but that's hockey, I guess.
Yeah, I texted him. I said, really unlucky bounce. But, it's part of the game. That's why we play. And I'm sure he's, definitely has the fuel for going back to BU, just going to use it. And, he's a guy who's really good at that. But, yeah, it was unfortunate. And I just told him, he played great.
Any disappointment in not getting to fulfill that rivalry? And you guys did play him in the pre-tournament game, but you won't have a chance to play him at this stage of the tournament?
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. But, it's part of the game, part of the tournament. And anything can happen.
And I mean, now you're really at this last stage of this tournament here with these last two games. What do you think is the core thing that you guys have just continued to stress as you kind of enter this stage and that final motivation to win it all?
Yeah, I think just playing for each other, caring about each other. For a lot of us, the 04 age group, this is most likely our last time playing together. So. Having that in the back of our heads, we're obviously going to play for each other and, just make the most of the opportunities that we have in front of us.